Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Wideouts now clustered. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
First down and 10 now. They're going to run the option. He's got the first down and more. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half. Make some adjustments here. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now from the pistol formation. And now the running back's got it again. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First and 10 now for the offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shotgun formation here on third down. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And a handoff as they run the counter play. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play right here. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think we underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. And now the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Gators. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. They pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They go with a direct snap. Across the 45 now. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tulane. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a quick shovel pass. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
First down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And we're able to get him down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Gators looking to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Now play number 9 on this drive. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. And he cannot escape defense with a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play action fake. Looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO caught to the right. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Here comes a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Down he goes, a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made at the 20 in the deep shot. Big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession. They obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down at 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays they've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Snags a quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains. We're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They'll test the right side here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Give it to the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.